Hi there, my name is Lorna Hollinger and I want to welcome you to the Australian Tapping Institute. Today I want to walk you through what is included in our Level 1 Introduction to EFT training course. We run our product through a system called Kajabi, beautifully streamlined website that we run all our courses through, which also thankfully has an app. So if you've got your phone, you can get an app on your phone and you can have all of your course in one location, whether at the phone or on desktop. But I wanted to actually walk you through what the actual inside of the course looks like, how much is included, because it's very, very comprehensive, and what you can actually learn while you're doing this course. So what you'll see on the screen is the actual course. So when you log in, this is what you're going to see. So I'm going to scroll through and show you each of the different modules to show you what's in each of them. So the very beginning one is we start to talk about what is tapping, how does EFT work, what's the science and the research behind it, so you know kind of where it's all headed from and where it's come from. Then we head into module 2, so that's module 1. Module 2, we start to really look at how do I teach you EFT? What can it actually get used for? Where are the common tapping points on the body? Why have the old ones disappeared? There were some other points on the body that no longer gets used. Why are they not used? What do we call each of the different components? There's a setup sequence, and then there's the sequence, and then there's how to test and measure and how to get really specific. My purpose with the course is not only is it an introduction to EFT, it's actually the very first module we offer our practitioner students to familiarize them with the process of tapping. So you can imagine, because it's part of my certification program, the depth that it actually goes to teach you EFT. Level 1 is intended for you to be able to work on all of your own issues, all of your own stuff with this course. So that's why it's got the depth of training that's actually included in it. So once we test and measure into module 3, let's start teaching the actual techniques. Let's start to actually teach you what to do, because I've taught you the points, I've taught you why they're important, I've taught you the sequence itself. Now let's start to look at getting into the psychology stuff that's going on in your head so you can actually use it for your own stuff. So we talk about, remember a scene, how do you get back to what you've got that's going on as an issue. Tabletops, that's the process of understanding the problem that you think you've got probably isn't the problem, but what are the events and memories that are holding that problem in place. We've got some really cool stuff on working with cravings. Lots of people love EFT for cravings work. We've also got some training videos in there that I actually coached a number of people on their cravings. So those sorts of videos live in our school to give you some practical sound demonstration of how you're going to use it on yourself. We've also got some information in there about using it for physical issues. Do you have pain? Do you have ailments? Do you have something going on in your own body? Lastly is module 4, and it's starting to do the movie technique, the tell the story technique. The movie technique's probably not as much, because obviously it's on yourself. You're going to actually be telling yourself the story, but we want to get you starting to form a round of really the power of this tool and the power of this technique. We've got some work on some phobias. We've got some work on aspects, which is about what are all the little intricacies about that spider that you're terrified of. What is it about the spider? Is it the goggly eyes? Is it the furry legs? We take you into that space so you can really start to dig into what's going on for you and how you can unpack it all by yourself. And then we take you through the personal peace procedure, which is a wonderful process of basically dumping everything out of your head, writing it all down on paper, and how do we help you process it. So that's a really quick overview of our course. It's online, as I said, accessible from anywhere in the world. It means you can log into it when you're ready. You can work through it at your own pace. We have a private Facebook group for you to go in there to ask any questions. Often when we open this course, we have live call rounds, which means you get invited to the live calls. So if you're part of the product, it doesn't matter when you enroll, when the live calls come around at the next launch, you will get invited to come along to any of the live calls. If you're thinking you want to be a practitioner and this is your starting ground, there is a way for you to upgrade from this course into practitioner training without being penalized financially. So we have a process that we've set up for people, because some people do, they come into level 1, they get a bit of a feel for me, is this something I'm really interested in? and then they graduate and transition up into practitioner, I don't want to penalize you for doing that. I want to make it as easy as I can for you. Within the course, those details will become clear to you. So anything to do with EFT is of interest to you and you're wanting to maybe do this course for yourself, please enroll. Click on the link under the video, pop yourself into the course. You're going to love it. Pen and paper, go through the modules, and I will see you next time we connect.